run. February 8th, working on some training. You get a quick little run in after work here. Get maybe 1,000, 1,500 feet of climb. Just up to the top of a little mountain here. Back down to the lake and back up. A little bit chilly today. From -6, which for the Okanagan is freezing. But I'm used to it. To say nothing. Used to running in -40 in Winnipeg. So this is gorgeous. Anyways, so far this week's training is good. Got about 10 miles of medium run in yesterday with a buddy of mine. About 2,700 feet of climb. And we'll see what I do today.
Hi everybody. This is the second installation of my training log for Expedition Canada, the adventure race this June in the Okanagan Valley, and the Fat Dog 120, the 120-mile trail race that I'll be doing this August. The last 2 or 3 weeks have been going pretty good. I've been managing to get out most days doing some runs, focusing mostly on climbing rather than distance. I'm getting about 10,000 feet of climbing in every week and active every day, whether it's running or on the exercise bike trainer or in the gym. So things are going pretty good. Thought I'd recap briefly what I did in 2020. Since there was no races really going on, there was a whole lot of nothing essentially until May, when Gary Cantrell, aka Lazarus Lake of the Barkley Marathons, put on a virtual race. He made something called the Great Virtual Race Across Tennessee, which was a 1,000-kilometer foot race across the length of the state of Tennessee. You would log your miles every day, and it doesn't matter how you completed the miles. It could be outside, on trails, road, treadmill, whatever, as long as you documented what you ran every single day. So I signed up for that, and I finished my 1,000 kilometers in about 55 days. And the reward, in true Lazarus Lake fashion, was a link to re-enter the race, turn around and run back to the start line for another 1,000 kilometers. So the goal ended up being 2,000 kilometers from May to August. So I finished that as well, and it was a good way to keep my summer occupied. It worked out to almost a half marathon every day, with a few days off here and there. I think it was about 10 miles a day average for the 2,000 kilometers. So that was a lot of fun and kept me occupied, at least for the summertime of 2020. The only race in 2020 was something called the Three Peaks Challenge, which was at Big White, and we were racing up to the three peaks at the ski resort, basically running up the Black Diamond ski hills and hitting all peaks and then coming back down. I did pretty good. I thought I finished second. The race started in 4 or 5 different waves, and I was in the first wave and I was second in that wave, but overall I ended up being, it was either third or fourth, probably fourth, but it was a pretty reasonable performance for the only race of the year. I did a little bit of fast packing in September, November, went up to E.C. Manning Park, and we ran to the Three Brothers mountain peaks, and then across the highway to the trailhead and ran up to the top of Frosty Mountain. Suffered a pretty nasty ankle sprain there, and was out of commission for a couple of weeks, but it healed up pretty fast. My left ankle has been an ongoing issue where I've been rolling it. It seems progressively worse each time, but back on it by the end of the year. And then in December, I noticed on my Strava feed that I had reached about 350,000 feet of climbing for the year. And I thought, boy, wouldn't it be a blast if I could hit 400,000 feet. So the last 3 weeks of December was spent striving to hit over 400,000 feet of elevation gain, which I did. And I finished the year with about 420,000 feet of cumulative elevation gain, and over 2,000 miles of running, which was a pretty darn good year for me considering there was no racing and not training for anything once UTMB was canceled in May. So 2021 started pretty good. I had a couple injuries I was recovering from. I tweaked my knee on that last push to get the 400,000 feet of climbing in, so I took it easy for the running. My shoulder was out because of the gym, so a lot of doing different things and allowing things to heal, and finally everything has, and the last 2 or 3 weeks of running has been pretty epic. Unfortunately, yesterday I was out for a run and had a big one planned for today, and I suffered a pretty bad roll of my right ankle, which has never been an issue before. So I'm out of commission again, at least for the next week or two. I'll be hitting the exercise trainer. I got my bike on a trainer behind me here, and I'll be focusing mostly my runs on climbing once I get back into running. Other than that, it was beautiful weather all winter here. We're beginning of March now, and the snow is all pretty much gone except up at the higher elevations, and the trails are clear. Lots of mud, which is a lot of fun. I got a few new shoes that I'm trying out for that, and hopefully this injury settles down pretty fast and I'll be able to get back into it. So until then, I will show you some videos of some of the trail running I did around my area, and I will talk to you guys in a few weeks.
Top of McKinley Mountain. Nice little quick burst up. Beautiful day, nice. Sun's starting to go down, days getting longer. Got some snow in the mountains behind us. Things are good. Hope you guys are getting out there running and exploring as much as you can. I'm gonna bomb this descent down to the lake and then back on up. And that'll be my quick little after work run for the day. Can't complain, the views are absolutely gorgeous. Blue skies, sunny day. Got Nick here, who's running the Fat Dog and Expedition Canada with me.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna give this a go. So it's a little downhill. Huh. We're at the bottom of the marina now. We've been up and down McKinley Mountain. It's a beautiful day. We're gonna kind of run up to the top once more. Maybe twice more, we'll see. And then we're gonna jump in the lake for a swim. We're totally not gonna jump in the lake for a swim.
Not right now, anyway.